intense. He knew Percy had a colorful, chemically enhanced past. He snorted. Okay. You were a lot of intense. No, you were crazy as hell. That was Orion. This is no time for jokes. Orion, do you know that Mott found this in the hallway outside of Atlas's room? Aaron's eyes narrowed. What? Atlas? You know, baby, Mott can know ove kept our son, and Mott know he's not doing drugs. He clenched his fists, fiercely protective. What? Mott? Think, Mott. Hear the bus. He stood up abruptly, a sudden, desperate anxiety seizing him. Bonby. Percy, by Orion's non sequitur. Stammered. Mort. Hear that bus. Baby. What are you doing? Honore Windite. Orion out at the bustling street below, his mind racing. I thought Mott heard the bus. It's Tamser, bon milam foot in the morning. He just went to school. He don't get out till bah. He slammed the window shut, frustration and fear twisting in his gut. Off traumatized. Oh Mott can't ove kep, what Mott met going to do. Don't he sit right here and wait for him? Mott met going to the school. Uflikeniglai. Percy's voice, sharp with alarm, cut through the phone. No, 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 no. Why? Baby, just wait till he gets out of school. Wait till he comes home. And don't go out to that bus stop, embarrassing him. On to Hartley, now redirected. At the perceived threat to Atlas' innocence, raged. Smoking weed. Weed. This deserves some embarrassment. And Mott have never embarrassed him at that school bus. Orion. Defeated. Percy scoffed, a dry, cynical laugh. Oh, you must have forgot about that time. You went out there with the rollers and the face mask. A joint. Look, all traumatized. A perfectly rolled joint. You sure? You don't want to smoke that before he comes back in here. Do Mott look like Mott met in the mood for jokes, Orion? Or need a Valium? Honey, Finch leave it. Mott just can't believe it. Mott can't. Mott quit drugs, so he would do drugs. And it's kush. It's kush. What do you s? Percy mimicked. Seraphina outburst, her dramatic pronouncements now echoing in Orion's own ears. Unconnointly. Baby, you need to calm down. For when he gets back in here, okay? Lee sighed. Oh, okay. Mott met going to be calm. Mott met, sure there is a logical excuse. Our son knows better. He better have an excuse. Because if he don't have an excuse, he is dead. Because Mott met going to kill him. Warned, running a hand through his hair. This was Seraphina's hysterical monologue, not his own. Rofina. No. Orion, Mott just refused to have a crackhead as a child. Mott didn't have my baby be a crackhead. It ain't it crack. Orion. All that money that we spent on braces for his teeth. All that money. All of that money. Easy to impersonations was disturbingly accurate, right down to Seraphina's frantic obsession with Atlas' orthodontia. Bees. Orion just shook his head, utterly drained. The stress was making Percy channel Seraphina. You're talking about all his teeth. What does weed have to do with his teeth? It's weed. It's the gateway drug. Next thing you know, he look lung be doing anything for a rock. Just living on the street corner with no teeth. On heroin. Just scratching and scratching and scratching. Offered to be. The fool tenty, Orion slumped into absurdity chair. Of the escalating absurdity pressing down on him. Rofina. What? Don't you know that heroin makes your teeth fall out, Orion? You don't remember my Uncle Harold? Oh, my Uncle Harold. Oh, Uncle Harold. He did so much for drugs. They call him Peaches now. Oh, Guan want to be called Peaches. Mot don't want to be called Peaches. Mot don't. Oh, no, not Peaches, Atlas. Mot don't want you to be called Peaches. Traumatized. Orion, theatrical breakdown about Peaches, buried his face in his hands. The layers of drama, the echoes of past mistakes, the desperate attempts to shield Atlas. It was all collapsing into a farcical, horrifying mess. Percy's voice, a surprising calm amidst his mimicry, continued. Orion, now will you please calm down? At least till we find out the truth. See, you always do this. You always flying off the handle. And then you have to apologize later. Mott, a bit traumatized, built. The silhouette, whose physique suggested. He bench pressed small vehicles for fun, vanished as the actual flesh and blood. Reginald entered the Jenkins living room, traumatized. Was as disarming as initially imposing presence, intimidating. Was initially intimidating, on to using a B. Designed the falsiest. He indeed held two intricately carved wooden handcuffs, which appeared to be delightfully rustic novelty items or for a particularly enthusiastic lumberjack-themed party, rather than instruments of confinement, auditing and traumatize. The collective sigh of relief from Simon Vance, now very pale, and Isabella Moretti, whose heart had leaped into her throat, was almost audibly palpable on one face. Dave Jenkins, on the other hand, merely beamed. A man who had successfully deployed a meticulously crafted and utterly outrageous revenge plot. Wait, what was all that fuss about, David, my dear friend? Reginald boomed, his voice rumbling like a distant thunderstorm over the Pacific, shaking the very glassware on the mantel. Onineshli stai. Profound, your message, irresistible, a sudden, sorcered. Of passion, a longing for intense, immediate intellectual stimulation. And Mott rushed here, just as you suggested, bringing my finest artisanal restraints, handmade from responsibly sourced off oak, perfect for some very intimate, round, intellectually stimulating role-play, owing a forks. He winked conspiratorially at Simon, who immediately broke out in a cold, visible sweat, his eyes darting frantically towards the nearest exit. Indeed, Issy, having finally regained control of her autonomic nervous system, rushed forward, grabbing Dave's arm in a vice-like grip, her voice a frantic, high-pitched squeak, barely concealing a hysterical edge. It was Reginald. Welcome. We are so thrilled to have you here. David was merely explaining the fascinating complexities of modern dating etiquette to Simon. And Simon here, our very, very straight friend, out in a profound philosophical debate about the nature of freedom and confinement in consensual relationships. Exploring the fascinating paradoxes of desire and restraint. For a fraction of composure, his voice a reedy whisper, extended a reed whisper, extended a trembling hand. Indeed, Reginald. A truly fascinating topic of profound intellectual inquiry. And lovely handcuffs, truly exceptional craftsmanship, a testament to artistic dedication. Are they, may Mott inquire, primarily for decorative display, or for practical, overly philosophical demonstration of abstract concepts of liberty? Omber Simon, Reginald, merely grinned, a flash of pure, unadulterated joy in his enormous eyes, flexing a bicep the size of Simon's head with a casual ease that sent a fresh wave of panic through Simon, or friend, for both, a symbol, a tool, a decorative object d'art, But first,